What happens to NFL players who fast during Ramadan? The holy month of Ramadan is here, and for those who don't know about it, it's a month of great significance for Muslims all around the world, marked by self-reflection and increased devotion. Muslims fast from dawn until dusk, abstaining from food, water, and other bodily needs. Muslim footballers also observe Ramadan as part of their faith, even though it may impact their performance, which some NFL teams and clubs may discourage. But don't worry, some top leagues accommodate their Muslim players by adjusting training schedules and game times. It's noteworthy that around 1/3 of the world's population is Muslim, and as such, it comes to no surprise that some of the most exceptional footballers in the world are adherents of the faith. A look at the names of these footballers who fast during the holy month of Ramadan will just blow your mind. There are several NFL footballers who observe fasting during the holy month of Ramadan, including Mohamed Sanu, Amir Abdullah, Rashad Jennings, Haloti Ngata, Kareem Jackson, Hamza Abdullah, Ode Abushi, and many more. They serve as inspiring examples who not only excel on the field but also uphold their religious beliefs, and they remind us that there are many ways to achieve greatness both in sports and in life. How NFL players manage to balance their faith and football career. Mohamed Sanu, the NFL wide receiver who currently plays for the San Francisco 49ers, has been fasting during Ramadan since he was a child. During Ramadan, Sanu's daily routine is altered to accommodate his fasting schedule. Despite the challenges of fasting during training and games, Sanu manages to maintain his peak performance during Ramadan. In fact, Sanu set a personal best in the 40-yard dash during Ramadan in 2019. Demonstrating his impressive physical abilities despite fasting. If you think Sanu's achievements during Ramadan is incredible, then you won't believe the next NFL players and their fasting journey. Amir Abdullah and Rashad Jennings have secured some of the most significant football globally. One of the most notable achievements of Amir Abdullah during Ramadan was on September 10th, 2017, when the Detroit Lions played against the Arizona Cardinals. The game was held during the first week of the NFL regular season, which coincided with the holy month of Ramadan. Abdullah was fasting during the game, but still managed to perform exceptionally well on the field. He ran for 30 yards on 6 carries and caught 3 passes for 11 yards, contributing to the Lions' victory over the Cardinals with a score of 35-23. Rashad Jennings is a former NFL running back who played for several teams throughout his career. One major game event of Rashad Jennings, where he went fasting during Ramadan, was during the 2015 season when he played for the New York Giants. In the game, he rushed for a season high of 107 yards, averaging 5.1 yards per carry, and also had 3 receptions for 17 yards. He played a crucial role in the Giants' victory over the Cowboys, helping them to score a spot in the playoffs. Wow, can you believe that Jennings played his best game of the season while fasting during Ramadan? During the NFL career, Hussein Abdullah fasted during the holy month and even during game days. One of the most memorable games in which Abdullah played while fasting was in 2014, when his team, the Kansas City Chiefs, played against the Miami Dolphins. In that game, Abdullah had a crucial interception that led to a touchdown for the Chiefs. He also had 4 tackles and 2 passes defended, helping his team secure a 34-15 victory. Sports-loving buddies, do you think the performance of the above players were impressive? Then hold your breath, because the next ones will leave you speechless. For Haloti Ngata, fasting during Ramadan doesn't seem to affect his performance on the field at all. In fact, he had some of his best games while fasting during Ramadan. One notable game occurred in 2010 when the Baltimore Ravens faced off against the Denver Broncos. Ngata had been fasting for several days leading up to the game, but he hadn't let that affect his performance. He recorded 4 tackles, 1 sack, and 1 pass deflection, helping the Ravens secure a 31-17 victory. Kareem Jackson is proof that nothing can stop you from achieving your dreams, not even fasting during Ramadan. Let's talk about the game against the Miami Dolphins in 2018. Kareem managed to pull off an interception in the 3rd quarter, which helped the Texans to win the game with a score of 42-23. Now that's what I call a game changer. These highly regarded Muslim players have all managed to maintain their peak performance during the holy month of Ramadan, deftly adjusting their daily routines to suit its demands. Now it's time to talk about the real deal, my friends, the challenges that NFL players face during Ramadan. It's not just about going without food and water during the daylight hours, oh no. It's a lot more complicated than that, my dear viewers. Imagine trying to maintain your body weight whilst fasting. Yeah, you heard that right. It's not easy to maintain your muscle mass and energy level while fasting for almost 15 hours straight. These players need to be at the top of their game, quite literally, and keeping their bodies in shape is crucial for their performance. Secondly, fasting can also take a toll on the players' mental health. They need to stay focused and alert during these games, and that can be a real challenge when they're feeling tired and weak. It's tough to keep a sharp mind when you're hungry and thirsty. Next, dehydration is always a concern during sport, and it becomes even more critical during Ramadan. It's not just about staying hydrated during games, but also making up for the fluids that are lost during fasting hours. Can fasting during Ramadan affect a player's mental and physical performance? You won't believe what this expert Abdullah Farouk found. But first, make sure to land that touchdown on that subscribe button and kick that notification bell right into the goalpost. Abdullah Farouk, an epidemiologist, has conducted research on the effects of Ramadan fasting on Muslim athletes. According to Farouk, 80% of Muslim athletes reported that their endurance was reduced while fasting during Ramadan. In addition, 70% of their mental concentration suffered, and 60% believed that their sleep quality would lessen during the month of Ramadan. The challenges faced by NFL players who fast during Ramadan are no joke. But fear not, my friends, for there are always ways to overcome them. One helpful tip is to adjust their training and practice schedule during Ramadan. Players may need to shift their workouts and practices to non-fasting hours, allowing them to better focus and perform. It also is important to communicate with coaches and trainers about their fasting and find ways to accommodate their needs during this time. Mental and emotional support is also key during this time. Fasting can be challenging both physically and mentally, and it's also important for players to have a support system in place. This could include fellow teammates who are also fasting, or family members who can offer encouragement and motivation. One of the most important things is to stay hydrated during non-fasting hours, which can be very tough with intense physical demands of football. To combat this, players should consume plenty of water, as well as electrolyte-rich drinks and foods. With proper preparation and support, NFL players can successfully overcome the challenges of fasting during Ramadan and continue to perform their best on the field. And hey, let's not forget about the added spiritual benefits of fasting, which can offer a unique source of motivation and inspiration for players during this time. Just when you thought it couldn't get any crazier, we'll show you how the team support helped their players succeed while fasting in the middle of an intense game. Let's tell you, our viewers, about a game that will make you believe in the power of teamwork and sportsmanship. It was the game between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals on October 23rd, 2014. What made this game so unique was that it took place during the holy month of Ramadan, and some of the players from both teams were fasting. As the game progressed, the fasting players began to feel the effects of the fast. Their energy levels were low, and they were struggling to keep up with the pace of the game. That's when their coaches, trainers, and teammates stepped up to help. During a timeout, one of the Arizona Cardinals players, Patrick Peterson, noticed that his opponent, Seattle Seahawks linebacker Malcolm Smith, was fasting and struggling. Without hesitation, Peterson offered Smith a date to break his fast. It was a small but powerful gesture that showed the true spirit of sportsmanship and respect for one's fellow players. The game continued, and in the end, the Seattle Seahawks emerged victorious. It's a win not just for the team, but for the power of teamwork, compassion, and mutual respect on the field. What Patrick Peterson did was really amazing, but you won't believe what the NFL officials are doing to help Muslim players observe Ramadan whilst playing. The officials have allowed Muslim players to fast during games, but have also provided them with such necessary exemptions. For instance, they've allowed Muslim players to break their fast during halftime and provided them with IV fluids to keep them hydrated during the game. The coaches and trainers work excessively and closely with the players to monitor their energy levels and make sure that they're not overexerting themselves. The NFL officials have also made sure that the training schedules are adjusted according to the fasting hours, allowing Muslim players to train at times that suit their fasting schedule. Ramadan might be tough for players who fast during day matches, but with slight innovation and managing schedules, its effects can be lowered. So what are your thoughts about the dedication and commitment of Muslim NFL players during Ramadan? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Also, feel free to subscribe to our channel and turn on the bell icon so you don't miss any more videos from us. Make sure to watch next videos for more NFL content, and we'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.